I don't know why it shifted to the wrong scene, but we're good. Anyways, welcome in everyone. Today we have a triple feature bingo match. Yes, it's as exciting as it sounds. We have 3 matches today, and we are going to be leading off with Jalapeno Joe versus Levi967. I'm joined today by the lovely caster, Alyssa. Say hi, Alyssa.
Hello.
All right. So compared to yesterday, where the match started kind of before we even shifted scenes, we're way ahead right now. Like way ahead, which is what we want, obviously. So we got like 3 minutes to burn. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited for Bingy.
Dude, me too. 3
And
matches.
both of these players have played, I think, quite a bit of Bingy and Lockout. I know Jalapeno Joe is more new to Lockout than like other formats of Bingy, but I think they've still been doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Joe has also done a lot of practice. Joe beat me in a bingo yesterday. Mind you, I haven't played the game in 3 weeks, and next time I play him, I'm very competitive. I'll put it that way.
And then Levy I think they did pretty well in their seeding matches. Let me check their scores.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did do good.
Levy, I think
2 out of 3, I thought.
won 2 out of 3 matches.
I know my stuff. 2 out of 3, and who's in that group with Levy?
Throw was in it, I think.
Throw's also been doing a lot of practice. It's gonna be a good game, I think, like a really good one.
Hydro, VLS.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I think this will be a good match. I think I'm hoping it's not. I don't think there should be I don't think it should be like a wipeout match. Hopefully not.
Yeah. I think this will definitely see a competitive match. Definitely more competitive than yesterday's.
Yeah, Jalapeno Joe is seeded 13th with Levy seeded 20th.
Mm-hmm. I think that gap in between that 13 and 20 is pretty closeable. Or closer than it seems. There's a lot of separation between the bottom and the middle and the top, but I think that's right where the sweet spot is, where everyone's pretty similar level.
Actually, be really good to have a bracket display.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually think the top 10 seeds are pretty good, like all pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like Quado, Cyclone, Tremin, Saxus.
So excited to watch Cyclone in their first ever tournament match.
Yes.
Staxus too. We got so many good ones. We have Homothity coming up today. Homothity and Deathless.
That's true. That's going to be really exciting.
Rando versus Hitless. Should be really exciting. We also have, directly after this, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time, I don't care, we have...
CC Massey versus Shadow.
Thank you. This is going to sound so stupid. I forgot the letters at the start of CC's name. I just...
okay. Yeah.
Wow, I need Adderall.
No, I'm actually very excited for that match.
Oh, me too. I'm excited for all 3. This is going to be really fun today.
I'm excited for all 3.
And we will be your casters for all 3 matches today.
Yes. I love bingo.
I love bingo too.
Bingy.
So...
and yeah, all the chatters, remember you can do a prediction with your channel points. And predict if you want who you think is going to win between Jalapeno Joe and Levy.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we should put seed on the display.
Probably I think it would be really good to have just a scene with the seeds and
the bracket. Yeah.
The bracket. I think that'd be really good.
I had one for the last tournament. I just haven't set one up because I just didn't use challenge this time.
Yeah. No. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And so we should be starting very soon.
Yes. I'm just because I think we've introduced start live split.
Yes. I did not forget that last time until Alpha reminded me. That did not happen.
No, live split was the last thing I noticed too.
Yeah. And then we can start discussing the board right away because I think we've already given both players quite an intro, or at least a bingy intro.
Starting about 20 seconds? Awesome. Well, we have 20 seconds for me to mention the Bingo Discord server, official Bingy Cord. You guys need to join it for match updates, daily bingo, everything going on. It's very fun. I highly recommend you join. And also, I'm taking recommendations for the stream playlist. So if you want to give any song from a game a recommendation for something I should add to the music you're listening to right now, just let me know. Join the server. All right, I'm paused and going. Let's go, Bingy.
Okay. I have not looked too much at the board, but I think I really like the Talk to Fluke Hermit middle square. It's kind of a fun middle square.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that.
Talk to Fluke Hermit is a dive goal.
This is true. We don't have a lot of those. We have Give Flower
I
to
don't have-
Elderbug, Fluke Hermit, and 5 Grubs and City of Tears. So dive is bait, like usual.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if either of these players go for dive.
Me too.
Some other early goals are potentially Sprint Master, Dash Master. That has synergy with Read Bretta's Diary.
Mhm.
Once you have C Dash, then Isma's Tier isn't too bad. I think we also have 5 Hollow Nest Seals on the board, which can be considered a early game goal.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty synonymous with your early game routing.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw a
Actually-
question in chat, so I'll just fill this in real quick because I know we do have a bunch of new bingo people, as this is the first restream or tournament restreamed to, Vanilla Lockout tournament restreamed to HKC. All Vanilla Lockout means is nothing's randomized, vanilla, and Lockout means if one person gets a goal, the other can't get it. You can win by getting either a line in any direction, row, column, or diagonal, or by getting the majority of the goals, 13, while blocking every possible line for your opponent.
Okay, and I think we are seeing the players both collect money for Crossroads Stag. I kind of expect that on this board. I do kind of expect both players to open Queen Station early, just because I don't think there's that many advantages to getting C Dash fast besides Isma's Tier. But
It does
then we
look
have
like-
Joe skipping the second rock.
Yeah. Did
So maybe never mind.
he get the first one?
Yes.
Okay. This is interesting then. I wonder if this is oh no, it is a mistake.
Oh, it's a mistake, yeah.
Let's start. Getting 30 Geo
That's
here
very
is-
unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think they definitely meant to get that.
Oh, for sure.
Levy does have enough money for the stag,
Mm-hmm.
so they will be opening it. But yeah, it's really easy to get nervous when you're in like these competitive bracket bingo matches.
Oh, absolutely.
So like I don't blame Joe. It kind of feels like a nerves thing.
Before every match, I like to talk to the players and tell them, hey, this is a double elimination bracket. So even if you lose here, if things go awful, you're going to get another chance. So don't let yourself get too stressed. Now, that's going to change when, they're in the lower bracket, but...
That's true. And Jalepino Joe will be skipping False Night, which I think they kind of have to if they don't open Crossroads Stag.
Yeah.
False Night and Brooding Moloch is on the board, but they can always come back later and kill False Night.
Yes. False Night, Brooding Moloch is... Ooh. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought Levy was going to actually do it. Is bait. Even middle square, I say it's bait, because what you're doing by marking False Night, Brooding Moloch right at the start is showing your opponent everything you've done for the last 4 minutes and telling them they have a 4-minute lead or whatever it is to whatever goal on the board they want. And it's so dangerous to put yourself in that position. It's part of like the reason dive is so bad. You're telling your opponent, if dive or Soul Master's on the board, hey, I'm sitting there trapped in Sanctum, go have fun. It's too dangerous.
So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about Joe because he didn't open Crossroads Stags and they clearly wanted to.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think it's gonna hurt them too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can potentially still get some early game goals like Bretta's Diary and Sprint Master, Dash Master. Even though
Oh
I
yeah.
don't really think they're going to be able to get 5 Hollowness seals pretty easily.
Yeah, they could do fairly similar to any percent route, but what they could do if they wanted to try and get those 5 seals is when they open Crossroad Stag, then you take Wellick.
I think usually you want to like they can get Wellick is fine. Usually that's part of the standard any percent route, but you're not getting Spore seal
Oh,
or
very true.
the race autopilot seal.
Mm-hmm. Or
Or
Queen Station.
yeah, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have prior. They'll be the first to see dash for sure.
Yes, which matters a lot. How many just C-dash goals do we have on here? Because I think there's a non-insignificant amount.
Isma's is on there.
Isma's, Umu, Collector.
Mm-hmm. See, like I think actually a thing you could do if you don't have Queen Station is you do an early Umu, and then you just go and open Queen Station after, or potentially get Love Key.
Mm-hmm. There's
And you
actually a
can
good
use my
amount
favorite.
of Queen's Gardens here, isn't there?
Yeah, I love Umu bench tech where you bench at Umu.
I like it too.
So yeah, pretty uneventful early game.
All right, I don't mean to scare you, but what do we have for Dream Nail? I see Flower to Elderbug, Lurian, Elder Who, Soul Tyrant. Ooh, not a lot of Dream Nail here either, huh?
Good.
No Dream
Dream
Nail,
Nail is
no
great.
dive. Oh, 8 map
Well,
pins.
I mean,
Missed that. Oh, and
yeah,
okay, so
depends.
all 3 of these are Dream Nail goals. That's kind of a scary row 1 then.
Yeah, not too much. Not too much. You don't need Dream Nail.
The thing is, with all 3 of these, they do require Dream Nail, but they also have their own little caveats because you need dive for this, you need C dash for this. Well, you don't, I guess, but you also need tram for this. So, all right. So we're coming up to. Oh, Levy actually hit the first fireball skip, and we're going for the second. Nails it.
I think we're gonna also see both players kill Vengeful King because Defeat Colozo is on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think Sakura is mentioning chat that this might be a Dash Master board, and I kind of agree. I think it's actually pretty good because there's not a lot of like early rush C dash schools.
Yes. On top of that, you have the early synergy between Sprint Master, Dash Master, and read Bretta's Diary. You get both of them from that.
Yes. But yeah, Brett is 2 goals. Yeah. No, I agree with that, Sakura.
Mm-hmm. So far, this is a pretty even matchup. There's not much to say. I mean, obviously, it's still Green Path. We had too much time at the start to pick apart the board, I guess.
That's true. So we have Alabino Joe is picking up this Wanderer's Journal, which is the Green Path Wall Water Journal, which is you want to have at least 2 journals if you're doing an any percent route to C dash to make sure you have enough money for Lantern and potentially Shaman Stone.
Yeah. I personally like to prep a lot more Geo than most people because, I don't know, I always end up spending it in places that I don't expect. So that kind of journal in a spot like this, I really like picking that up. Okay. Don't die, please.
Please heal. It's already happened. It's already happened. We can't comms curse it. It's already happened.
Okay. 2 HP. Okay. Playing very safe.
I'm feeling okay. I'm okay with 2 HP.
Mm-hmm. And Levy is just now entering the fight. I do believe they skipped the journal, which makes sense.
No, I think they did get the journal. Oh, really?
Well,
Thought I saw that, but maybe I'm blind. None of them open the stag, which I think is good because there's no really reason to open green pass stag on this board.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did both save Zote because defeat color Zote is right here in column 2, row 5. All right, into Fungal. Let's see what Joe does. It could be kind of scary here, honestly, trapping himself early game if he does bench at Bretta or Leg Eater. Sorry, I
I
don't.
don't think they'll bench out Leg Eater because they know they didn't open Crossroads Stag.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be I don't expect them to make that mistake. I really hope they don't.
I mean, it's possible to make that mistake for sure, but
Yeah,
looks like it's
they're
not happening.
skipping it. Yeah.
Levy, I do think I expect to do that.
Yes, I do expect Levy to bench out Leg Eater. Last chance to gamble, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this because there's been no reveal as to. There's no clear advantage in the first 10 minutes of the game. I like that so much.
Oh, Levy's not even benching Leg Eater.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I guess it's not the worst to not have Queen Station on this board, especially with Umu
Yeah.
on the board, where you can't even
Yeah, you
get
could.
there early. You can't even get there from Queen Station anyway.
Yeah. I guess the idea could be get C dash, Umu, Queen Station. Second try,
I guess
Epogo for Joe.
I think we're just going to see a really late 5 Hollowness Seals on this board. Because it's unlikely that both players will have 5 Hollowness Seals before they sell to Lem.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay.
That was a good pogo.
That was a really clean Mantis Pogo from Jalapeno Joe.
I don't know if it felt clean. That dash there into that corner is scary, but it was clean.
Okay. I guess I have different.
First try, Epogo for Levy.
Nice.
And Joe is, I guess, just going to head towards City now. Obviously, they will stop to open Crossroads Stag. Very clean early game. What is notable is neither of them went and got Dashmaster. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised by that.
Oh.
I don't mind it on this board. Well, actually, Levy is going, I think, to get it.
We'll find out. Nope. Just the journal, then.
Journal, maybe they'll open Queens.
OJ literally
I think
lying.
at that point, you just bench Leg Eater, but...
This is interesting.
I think it's kind of not too bad. I think if you're going to go through this way, you might as well grab the journal.
Yeah, if you're going to do this, you might as well just do the Leg Eater bench. Get the extra Geo from it. It's quicker, which matters.
And you get the relic and you get the charm notch and you get the money and...
Yeah. Oh, we're still going to go here for this relic. Interesting. At this point, I definitely would have preferred a Leg Eater bench, but it's not like they shot himself in the foot.
Yeah.
All right, Joe has finally bought Crossroads Stag after his little mix-up at the start, and is heading to the Grassmother Arena.
Yes. I missed it. Did Jalapeno Joe pick up Wellick?
They did not.
They are going to have many problems, unfortunately. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
They could skip King's Station Stag.
Or they could skip, they can potentially skip Shaman.
You might have to skip both.
Okay.
Trying to do the math here.
You can actually, I think you can pick up enough money for King Station. Don't buy Shaman. You cannot afford it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Dom.
this is going to be very unfortunate. Okay, so I think Levy's going to get autopilot seal.
Yes. It's going to be very interesting. It really is going to depend on what Joe does with this time that they're ahead, in quotes.
I think I'm very not optimistic about Joe's geo routing,
Me neither.
especially because they are buying Shaman Stone.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
I
kind
think
of have
any
to kick.
advantage they have is going to be a little bit rough.
You have to skip King Station Stag here if you want to get a Lantern Rush going. Otherwise, you're not rushing Lantern. And dive is bad, so it's a rough spot.
I think there might be a quit out at after Gorgeous Husk to buy King Station Stag and get Wellick. He has Wellick? Okay. Sakura is saying they have Wellick. Okay.
When did they get Wellick? Oh, whatever.
Okay, then they should be fine. Okay, Sakura is saying they had Wellick.
If that's true, then yes. They're still tight on Geo for other things. They're not going to be able to get the Elegant Key after Peak, which is a little worrying, but not the end of the world either.
Okay, so we should have
Two seals.
We'll look at, yeah, we should have two seals here if they did pick up Wellick.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we ban Sock, right? Two.
Okay,
All
they
right.
do have two seals.
All right. My bad.
So they should be fine on Geo.
Levy also opts for Shaman Stone, which I like. We got a decent amount of bosses and stuff on this board.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty typical route right now then for Joe.
Yeah. I do think I would have liked to have seen. If you're not going to go for our 5 Hollowness seals, I kind of would have liked to see Dash Master and read Retta's Diary.
Yeah, I think that's...
But I don't think it's the end of the world.
Yeah, I just like it because Dash Master's on one of those corner squares. Read Retta's Diary is... I don't know. None of these lines are really all that scary to me, I think, is the thing that's bothering me right now. I don't see anything that's just, like, shocking. I think the biggest thing that I like right now as far as post C-Dash is there's a lot of Queen's Gardens. We got Love Key, Collector, Queen's Garden Stag, and I know there was another. Right? And I'm using my imagination for the rest, but that's okay. I thought there was one more.
I'd rather see the dive goals at that point then, because we have Fluke Hermit, which is the middle square, Flower to Elderbug, Soul Tyrant, 5 Grub COT.
Whew. Clean left side rafters by Joe. I thought he was a little too far to the right, but nope. Cleaned it.
The fortunate thing about Jalapeno Joe not marking 5 seals is when Levy does mark it, they're going to know exactly the route Levy has taken.
Yes.
Okay, so they're great on money.
Yep, awesome.
Says in Watch Party you do tubbles for Elder Who for Seer Seal. I
think Tebbles.
I don't know if that's the
There's just not enough Dream Nail on the board to make it worth it. If you have Dream Nail and Elder Who or 0 and Elder Who on a board, I think True Ending Blue Lake Shade Skip could be worth it. I don't think this is one of those scenarios.
Tim says that they see Grub Synergy on this board.
Yeah, we got 15 Grubs plus Grub Song.
And Grub Song. Yeah, no, I like Grubs on this board. I agree.
Plus Collector. Collector's best Grub Synergy, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Collector, 5 Grubs and City of Tears Synergy.
Oh, I want someone to lock this in so bad. It's never happened.
You might see that. City Grubs, Love Key, Collector. Yes, definitely. I love that. Well, maybe QG is slightly better now.
Maybe QG is slightly better.
Yeah. Jalapeno Joe has entered Crystal Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
With Levy about to do a Lemcell and mark the first goal of the game.
Yep. Clean movement so far from both of them. I'm impressed we haven't seen any real mistakes. Wow, that was perfect. Did you see that?
Yep.
That was so satisfying.
Okay. So Jalapeno Joe should know from that mark that Levy just picked up Rafter Seal, because that's usually the last seal of the 5 early game seals.
Mm-hmm. So it's a matter of what do you do with this lead? I like getting this King's Idol.
I'd like to see, I think, Jalapeno Joe just lock in Ismist here after getting C-Dash.
Mm-hmm. It is a corner square.
Yeah.
And these lines, there's just not a ton of synergy. I bet this is a majority game.
I hope it's a majority game, but players can be crafty. There's always row 3.
Yes, there is. I like
There's
2
always
simple
row
keys.
3.
Fluke Hermit is actually kind of sneaky synergy. Plus 3 grubs and waterways. There's just like a big there's something really bothering me about this line. I don't know what it is. It's so tiring.
Well, you need Trampass and
Yeah. And Queen's Garden Stag is so far away from everything else. Yeah, we got Conga Line.
Jalapeno Joe is going for my favorite journal, Conga Line Journal.
Mm-hmm. It's about the number of times I usually get hit going for that journal.
I think Jalapeno Joe knows they have quite a bit of a lead, at least to C-Dash, because of that 5 Hollowness Seals mark. So I think they did feel comfortable getting that journal. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're unlocking the lever to D-Dark, which indicates to me that after grabbing C-Dash, they might go and get grubs.
Potentially?
Rescue some grubs after. I don't think there's any other reason to unlock that lever.
It could be for a quick Dream Nail, but
I don't know if it's faster from D-Dark.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see what they do. I don't really like staying in peak here. There's not too much to do.
Yeah, I think the only thing left is grubs.
Mm-hmm.
Row 4 looks good. There's a bread sandwich. Okay, I guess we're not rescuing grubs.
Maybe they just open the lever to open the lever. Sometimes I do that too.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe Ismus here?
I believe this will be Ismus, yeah.
Because that's really the biggest advantage for getting C-Dash early is Ismas.
Mm-hmm. It's honestly pretty useful on this board.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about QGA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not... Where are we going? Oh, I know what they're doing.
Interactor Cornfern and Waterways plus Bretta?
Yep,
nice.
Exactly.
I like this play. You can also get the grubs on the way.
I don't know why we don't do Ismas first, but it's fine. It's like 3 goals.
Yeah, Ismas is 1 goal. This is like 3. I like this better.
But also, at that point, you could have just rescued Bretta and Sly the first time you were there if you were just going to rush that goal anyway, so...
I don't know, actually.
I don't hate it.
Because it's technically more efficient to get all of this at once. I love that movement so much, by the way.
I think now that you have a better idea what your opponent is doing, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. You got to keep going up, unfortunately. All right, and Levy is about to get C-2. Let's see what they lock in.
All right, is Talk to Tuck on the board? I don't think so. So that would be some wild Waterway synergy.
Yeah, that would be wild Waterway synergy. How much Waterway?
That's what I really like this goal. This is what I really like the. Oh, and we're rescuing the grub. Nice, nice. It's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3 Waterways grubs is on the board.
Mm-hmm.
No mass on the board, so there's no reason to get the mass shard.
Yep.
Oh, that's a cool C-Dash.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. What?
Yeah, that's the one thing about Waterways. It still has all of those horrible enemies.
Okay.
Expectedly, Levy is going to head down here. Now, I wonder if they're actually going to go lock in Ismos, or if they're going to try and do the same route that Joe was doing.
Oh, they're
see.
doing the same route as.
Nope.
Okay.
No. It's just
Nope.
it's
Never
a safety
mind.
thing.
We
You don't want to
faked
stop in the
out.
middle. We're good. That's crazy. We got faked out by a
Both of
player,
them.
and it wasn't me. It's always me who says they're doing this, and then they're not actually doing it. I'm so impressed with myself right now. Sorry.
That's fair.
All right, Ismas, give us bubbles, please. Fun bubbles.
Okay. Oh, they probably will rescue the grub, actually.
Yeah, they will. They won't. All right.
Never
That's
mind.
actually a
We
misplay
hate
to not
grubs.
rescue that grub.
That is a misplay because Three Waterways Grubs is on the board. Okay, we got Cornifer
Into Bretta.
into Bretta.
And this also
And
puts pressure on column 1.
Taskmaster.
Where are we headed, Levy?
Levy might be going to QG. They might be going for that. Never mind. Never mind. We're quitting out.
Ah, there we
Putting
go.
on Shaman Stone.
Understandable.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see your gamer drop, Joe.
No, don't gamer drop. Take it normal, please. Thank you. The gamer drop did not go right the first time, and you know we're live on television right now, so
Yeah, the whole world is watching.
yep. I haven't checked, but I think we have 600-700 people in stream right now.
Yeah.
Just based on vibes.
Close to that. Just close to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a tad bit off.
Right, QG is pretty
Levy
strong
is committing to column 5.
Joe is gonna sell here.
Yeah, I think they want to get Sprint Master, Dash Master. Rescuing the grub. Never mind. We have no idea what they're doing. We have no idea. We're gonna get read Bretta's diary.
Yeah, read Bretta's diary. I don't know why we're not just gonna sell first to get it all at once, but oh,
Skipping Bretta's diary. We're
yeah,
going
we're
back
autopiloting a little
for
bit. It's okay.
Bretta's diary.
Pretty clean arena for Levy. Not getting hit there is
Nice.
basically all you're looking for.
They rescued that grub too.
Mm-hmm.
We might actually see. Okay, so I think what we're gonna see is Levy's gonna pick up a love key and maybe try to do 5 grub study of tears.
I hope
with
so.
the collector synergy.
I really hope so, but I doubt it. It's just such a time commitment, and they have no damage for collector. It's just, it's a dream. It's a dream for a caster. But
it is a dream. Okay. Oh, I think we're gonna see Jalapeno Joe go either into QG or Umu. It's gonna be one of those, hopefully.
I like Umu a lot here, just because you don't have Queen's Station access yet. So at least unlock Umu while you're doing that. It's a good idea. There's Love Key. And that should tell Joe I don't want to go anywhere near Queen's Gardens right now.
Except for Pale Lurker. Maybe it'll say that you should maybe do Pale Lurker. Okay. Nope. I think they're scared. They're scared. I think we're going to Pale Lurker in Hot Springs. Nope. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Why are
casting is this happens to me like every time. It's okay.
Yeah,
I think we're actually
I'm just trying to understand what they're doing.
I believe it's a Lem cell to probably Sprint Master, Dash Master.
But why quit out of going to Umu?
Maybe they feel like it's already open if Levy's already headed this way, or maybe they were not worried about Umu. They were more worried about Queen's Gardens. There are a bunch of things it could have been, but right now we are going to sell.
Let's see. Okay, I think they're nervous about. They're nervous about column 5 potentially.
For good reason. They also, if they want to press that row 2 that they are kind of working towards a little bit, then they do need to lock in save grubs in 5 in city tiers anyways, so.
That is true. I don't hate the play. I think I would have preferred if you're worried about if you're going for row 2, I like this the dive. If you're worried about column 5, I kind of prefer Pale Lurker and getting the hot springs while you're there, just because you know that they're in QG and they're probably going to open Queen's Garden Stag before going for that.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
But Levy, another really clean arena. Levy's playing very well right now.
Yeah.
That arena is just murder to me. Death Key.
Getting Death Key.
Will be fine. I'm confident. 3 HP is more than enough to damage tank your entire way out of this room.
Okay. We got Death Key without any incidents.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Opening the
real
pack.
death, we have frogs on the right side of the screen. Let's pray for Levy here a little bit, because these guys are never nice. And today is no exception. Oh, it's 3 hits already in the first room. Dude, that sneaky frog at the end always gets me. Alright, Joe, we lock it in Sprint Master, Dash Master? There we go.
Skin it in.
Well,
nope. What? There's no way.
Why do we want this?
I think they're going for dive, I guess. And they just want to have Shade Soul to make it go faster.
You're pretty convinced at this point that they're not doing Sprint Master, Dash Master. You've indicated a lot of priority on it, and you see them in Queen's Gardens right now. I mean, even more now. Now this has been marked.
I think now Levy probably, I'm going to predict that they go to the Pale Lurker, but I've been wrong this whole game, so.
They could do anything. 2 to 4, but still anyone's game by any means. Very interesting what Levy does here. They are actually going to head to edge. Oh, we might actually get the 5 grubs. That's the only one you need outside of Collector grubs, right? Or is Collector 3? Collector's 3.
Yeah. Collector's 3, so would need one more. I don't know how their Shaman Stone Collector is. Do they even have Shaman Stone?
They do have Shaman Stone.
They do have Shaman Stone, so we will see.
Yeah, column 5's scary right now. I still think it's probably a race. Unless no. Levy
they got Pale Lurker for the they got Shade Soul for the tutorial for Pale Lurker.
Yeah, it looks like you're right. Ooh, I think they're gonna be sniped here. In which case, it's gonna be a dive rush. This is scary.
Well, a dive rush for Jalapeno Joe. Levy's just gonna.
Yeah, of course.
Levy
Collector is either gonna go Collector for fun, because, I mean, you don't get a lot of chances where Collector grubs is actually optimal.
Okay, they've opened the shortcut. So if this gets sniped, they can come back later for Call of Zode.
Or if they die, it's just smart all
or
around.
If they die. Now we're gonna see them quit out after the hot springs because the way this has been going.
Yep. I do like the Levy does appear to be putting a lot of pressure on this line right now, but at the same time, they are prepping other things. They're not just completely committing to it, and I like that a lot.
True.
We haven't seen Joe mark anything in a while. You gotta assume they're doing something.
Okay, we got Pale Lurker. It's funny that Joe got Shade Soul just for Pale Lurker.
I mean, legitimately, this fight is so slow that Shade Soul double hits make it, I swear, 3 times as fast. Like, this is a race, in my eyes. If Joe skips the hot spring and just goes straight there, It could be contested.
I mean,
Levy still has a big advantage, but
yeah, Levy still has
oh, okay.
health.
Well, we're gonna go get Geo instead. So, and Pale Lurker marked. Plus the key.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe is panicking right now. Has to go to dive.
To be fair, Collector is not trivial with just Shaman Stone.
Oh, not at all.
If I were Joe, I would. Okay, he's going to potentially rescue Lurian Grub first. Yeah, I think that's the right call, is to rescue the other grubs
I completely agree.
before getting hard saved and dive.
If they do get this, though, it's gonna force Levy to worry about row 2.
So Alpha is saying that Levy is a God Home player, but he doesn't do low gear.
Oh, we're gonna have to see. This could be a really sneaky column 5. I mean, it's hard to really stop.
We don't have a Lurian Grub, which I think is what they're going to go get now.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, Levy does have to do this, and then also get one more grub. So it's not over the second Levy gets this. They have to go back into Kings and grab the final grub.
Yeah, I don't think they have Lurian Grub either.
I mean, that's literally a...
Or no, but they don't need it. They only need one other easier
They'll
grub.
just go Guarded Husk, which is...
Yeah, they could just get that.
20-second goal? Less?
Yeah. 10 seconds.
All right, well, for the game, if Levy executes this properly, it's going to be pretty much impossible for Joe to come back from this. It's looking clean so far. You want to save your soul for the ads, which is exactly what Levy's doing. With Shaman Stone, all of them die in one hit, which is, I mean, all you really need. Oh, Joe, you gotta be careful here. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, no, please.
That's gonna throw Joe so far
I've
back.
seen so many people die to that grub, to be fair.
It's really, really hard and stressful.
Yeah.
That's gonna give Levy, like, 2 attempts at this? And Levy hasn't been hit either. I'm really struggling to see Joe's way back in on this one.
I think it all just depends if Levy is able to finish this collector fight. They seem to be doing pretty well so far.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're well over halfway through now, I believe. Taking another hit, down to 3 HP. I'm so stressed. And that's gonna be Collector. Collector's dead. Oh no. Wow.
Yeah, I think Levy just wins now. That's the other grub is. I don't think they have any worried.
If dive wasn't bait before, here is 5 grubs in City of Tears about to be marked without ever grabbing it. For the first time ever in tournament, I believe.
I mean, I think in the seeding some people did it, but in like a tournament bracket match.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's well, I mean, it's a race, but
yeah, I don't think it's a race. I think Levy's got it.
Yeah, that's really clean, sneaky line. I'm very impressed by that one.
Yeah, I think Yeah, I think the only way, I think Jalapeno Joe should have just gotten Isma's like kind of right away after getting C dash.
I like the way
I
they
think that,
went, but they
yeah,
needed to worry more
you
about
could
column
just get that
5.
after getting Isma's tier.
Mm-hmm.
Isma's tier is pretty fast.
And this is going to be it right here. That's GG.
And
Wow.
she,
I'm impressed. Um. Well, let me go ask if anyone's interested in postgame. GG, Joe. I see you there in chat. I've asked Alpha ask. So, if you are thinking of leaving, you're not allowed to. Coming up. Oh, actually, we got a while for the next one, huh? Next one's what, 3 p.m.?
I think it's in like an hour and 15 minutes.
Hour 15, so yeah, we do have a little while. I'll probably end stream for this one then. But first, looks like we're going to pull in Joe first. Hey, welcome in, Joe. GG.
Hello, Joe.
That's so doomed.
Yeah, that's a rough line to counter.
I already had a talk with Levi about this stuff. So yeah, I just didn't evaluate column 5 properly. I did see Collector, Love Key, City of Tears Grubs.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see column 5. So I was just like, okay. I think Corner for Waterways, Berta's Diary, Sprint Dash altogether is more value than Isma's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just didn't respect the line.
I came to the same conclusion.
If I didn't, yeah.
If you really were valuing Read Bretta's Diary and Sprint Master Dash Master, why not grab it after Claw?
Well, I think
I wanted to get
once.
all of it.
I was confused why. What'd you say?
Yeah, it's just all at once. I should have gotten Isma's first. I don't remember exactly when 5 seals got marked.
It was
like you were in Crystal Peaks. Yeah,
you were on the way up left side, Crystal Peak.
Way up left side. Oh, okay. I'm Omega trolling for not getting Isma's tier instantly. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. So my read on the situation was I'm praying that, like, I kind of assumed I would just be racing any percent here. And from that standpoint, I see Levi going for probably Isma's tier, and then I'm like, okay, he gets Isma's tier, but I get all of these 3 Waterways goals that they're probably not going to expect.
Mm-hmm.
But after 5 seals, I definitely should have gotten Isma's first, and I would have had time for everything. Beyond that, Levi's name is Pale Lurker Goats in the Discord for a reason.
In fact, we're gonna pull Levy in right now, actually.
Yeah, it's tough though when you're in a tournament just to be playing and reading the board, so it can be really hard to see like lines and stuff and know the ITL move to do at all times.
Yeah, welcome in, Levy and GG.
And congratulations.
Yeah. GG's. That was definitely a good match. Having to get Shade Soul for Pale Lurker was really bad for me.
Yep.
Yeah, we were
big difference.
Why not dive when Shade Soul? Yeah. I mean, it's a gamble on what Levi's doing first. Obviously, is it Collector Grubs or is it Pale Lurker? And I just started going for Pale Lurker because assuming the game isn't immediately over, it gives me the key from there. I have Storm's key, I get 2 simple keys, and I keep playing the game.
Yeah. Well, I still think you did pretty well. I did see that like you went into Crossroads Stag at the beginning and you were kind of like surprised you didn't have the money and you kind of went out. Did you mean to open Crossroads Stag?
No. That was autopilot. I knew I was going any percent. I decided I was going 80%. Like as I was getting the first Geo Rock, I'm like, and I completely muscle memoried going into the Stag. Skipping
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Sakura is saying, "Why no dive when Shade Soul?"
I mean,
in
it
the
was
chat.
I was gambling which goal Levi is going for, and
Yeah,
I
that's
lost.
fair.
I think you should have probably assumed Paralictor first.
Yeah, I think it would be safe to.
This is an upset,
Yeah, I think-
by the way.
In hindsight, I definitely agree. Especially Pale Lurker, I need more gear for, and I just don't need more gear for other stuff for City Tier Scrubs. When I know
it's
Levi
hard
has
to
to
know.
do Collector.
Mhm.
I wouldn't. I mean, I know it's an upset alpha, but like,
Wow, only
this
26% of you for me.
Yeah,
wow.
I did say right at the start of this match
Really?
that like this middle seeding, like this gap, I see as very, very similar skill level. This could go either way for sure.
Yeah, basically.
I want to say I have a little bit more speed just in
Yes,
early
absolutely.
game. I don't know if that's true. Okay. Yeah, but Levi has so much more lockout experience, and also in this case specifically, God Home player wins.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely very well played.
Yeah. A Shaman Stone collector is not trivial.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I did hear. I do believe it's the first time in the tournament. I did actually do Collector City of Tears grubs in seeding.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I know several.
But
people,
it was with Shade
that was
Soul.
part of some people's routes at least. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think with that, we're probably going to end stream now and be back in about an hour, almost an hour on the dot is when we'll go live again for CC Mackay versus Shadowmaster7. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. This round 1 of the 3 matches we have today, so I guess I'll see y'all later then. Anyone have any closing remarks anyone wants to say?
What can I say? Respect the Paralictor goat.
I will respect the Pale Lurker goat next time. GG's.
GG's.
GG. Good match.
I'm OJ. You can find me wherever. Alyssa, say hi, Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa. Yes.
Yep,
Alyssa.
and shout outs to Alpha for your match.